think that having that tangible representation of value for them made a difference to the decision.
Amazing. What was that sponsorship worth to you?
It's worth about £50,000 a year. I'm Zoe Whitman. I work together with my business partner, Joe Wood, and we help bookkeepers and accountants to earn more from bookkeeping. Ultimately, our goal is to make a positive impact on 1 million children in poverty by helping their parents to earn more from bookkeeping. Do you know what? Joe, my business partner, read Key Person of Influence, I think in like 2014 or something. So when we started working together, she said to me, you have to read this book. And then we obviously, watched all the webinars and we thought we had to get involved. So we really kicked off at the beginning of this year. Then we went to Ski Person of Influence in Italy earlier in the year, which was amazing. That trip changed everything for us, which was only two months ago. And we got so many projects happening right now. Our business has completely changed since we've come back. It really has fueled loads of what we do. In our business, the Six Figure Bookkeeper, I think Joe and I were doing KPI related things, but we didn't have a structure. We had a podcast, we had sponsorship, we were speaking on stages, we'd written a book. Those kind of things were happening, but we didn't see the whole kind of map of what we were working towards. I think we didn't realize what the value was of what we were doing. I don't think we saw ourselves as influencers, but when we have a lot of people watching what we do, that is really one of the roles that we play and people listen to us. So we were missing opportunities to monetize parts of our business because we didn't see how that worked in other businesses.
And I know it's so early, but even just since you started the KPI program and have started immersing yourself in this, from things like Ski Person of Influence to other things, have there been any specific, tangible, kind of measurable outcomes, results, things that have happened since then that you feel like you can attribute to this change of thinking or approach?
Yes. So we did the brochure sprint and then the partnership sprint. They were very close together. So we went through this process and we thought, right, what's the thing that we sell the most of? It's called our success program. We put together a brochure. We realized that we're not just pitching to bookkeepers and accountants to sell them programs. We're also pitching partnership opportunities to sponsors and collaborators. And we thought, well, what if we take what we're learning from the partnership sprint and we take everything we know from the brochure sprint and put something together that, like, we've done so much of the work already. How do we bring these things together so that we can present something that no other accountant influencer is presenting to the software companies out there when they're asking for sponsorship? And our sponsorship came up for renewal. So we're sponsored by Xero. We've had other sponsors in the past, but the structure of Xero has changed. And we had a new team to impress. It was easy to get sponsorship before because they knew us. We were involved in their conversations. We always showed up and were helpful. And suddenly we had these new people, but we were able to say, hey, don't worry. Here's a document that shows the impact we have. Although there's actually nothing different about the offer we have for Xero, I think that having that tangible representation of value for them made a difference to the decision.
Amazing. What was that sponsorship worth to you?
It's worth about £50,000 a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just in the journey so far, what are you sort of most proud of in terms of the transformation that you feel is happening sort of for you as leaders, as key people of influence in the industry?
I think it's a personal trust change. And I suppose giving ourselves permission to calling yourself a key person of influence. It feels like, am I allowed to say that about myself? And I think coming from this accountancy profession where we are naturally quite introverted and don't want to put ourselves out there, maybe Joe and I kind of break the mold a little bit, but we are quite reserved. And I think to say, hey, I'm here and I'm going to do this, to accept that not everyone will like that, but do it anyway, has been really good. And that's something that we always carry with us is Daniel always talks about with or without you energy. And that's so helpful. We're doing this anyway. We're going to do this really good thing and we're going to make a massive impact. And you can come with us or you don't have to, that's okay. But we're going to do it anyway. And I think that that's really changed in us and helped our belief. Yeah.